Okay, so today what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking this off and this curtain closure that goes across here, and I want to enclose this, and I want to put a door right here so that when Julie and I are in the trailer, since it's not huge, we don't disturb each other quite as much. So that's what I'm wanting to do. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is this little table here is held on by 4 screws, 2 in the front here and 2 in the back, or the front and the back, depending on how you look at it. And I'm going to zip those babies out real quick here. So this ought to slide right off, and it does. Very nice. Okay, so I need to cut 4 boards. I already measured this. This is 41 1/4 from the top to here to the ceiling. And so, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert 3 boards in here, 3 2x4s sideways, since this is a thin area right here. I'm going to put 1, 2, and 3, and this is 41 1/4 from here to the top. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those, and then I'm going to need to take off a couple trim pieces, and I'm going to take this off. So here we go. I don't know if this has changed any, but just about everything in this trailer uses these little, I hope you can see it, little square guys. So that's what I'm going to put in here. So here it is, the curtain and everything, and I'm just going to set it over here for now. All right, now I'm going to grab my boards. I've cut them to 41 1/4. Hopefully they're going to fit in here. One of them's a little short. I already know it, but we'll make do with that. I think I'll put it against here because I can secure it to this piece. So let me grab the boards and I'll be right back. Okay, so here are my boards. I'm going to set them right there for now. I'm going to go ahead. It's going to be easy on these two. One's going here, one's going right along this edge. But I want to find the middle so I can put the other one in the middle. All right, so before I do these, I don't want to crack any of this, so I'm going to drill pilot holes. This is kind of a pain, but it is what it is. And I'll be using these 2.5 inch screws to hold everything in place. This is not going to be a weight-bearing wall, so I don't have to use like wall anchors or anything super heavy. There's the bit. There's the screw. All right, so as the fire department motto goes, improvise, adapt, and overcome. So what I found out is everybody knows that these trailers are pretty much mass produced. So in mass production, you end up with things that aren't 100% square and that kind of thing. So what I found out is that it was 41 1/4 from this very point to up here. Okay, if I come back here, it's a little more. If I come here, it's a little more. And if I come here, we're all the way up to about 41 1/2. So I don't know if it's the roof that's funky or if it's the wall or the floor. I don't know what's funky, but something's funky. So I went ahead and I cut some little spacers that I'm going to use on the bottoms in varying thicknesses. They're not beautiful, but they're going to work as spacers. And then I'm going to use my Gorilla Glue to glue not all the surfaces that I can. Down here, on the side, on the top, whatever I can get glue into, I'm going to, just as an added measure of security to make sure this holds up, because it is going to need to last a while. This is a permanent fix we're doing, so. Okay, now that I've gotten everything straightened out, I'm gonna go ahead and put a few more screws in, secure these just a little bit better, and then we'll cut back when it's time to do some covering and that sort of thing. So, see ya then. Okay, so a quick update on what we're doing. Got the door. We got the door, which is going to go in that gap right there. Took out the couch. And there you can see the part of the furnace. And I got some siding that's going to go right there. Okay, so here's what we're doing. We have cut the door down to size. We are now putting up a spacer on the wall to attach the door to. So we'll see how that turns out. All right, so we got the door put in. It was kind of a pain because we had to shim it and cut off some of the trim and everything else. But the important part is that it works. Little magnetic door holder on the back. And it closes. So that's a major improvement to our domicile. So I'll be back with the rest of the project. Okay, so for my next trick, I'm going to paint these trim pieces, and I've also got the door inside. I'm going to bring it out and paint it, and I'm also going to paint the door itself out here, and I'm going to try to get it to look like that pattern. Not necessarily like boards, but something that will blend in with that. So that's what I'm hoping to do. Of course, there's never any guarantees, but that's what I'm hoping to do. So let's get painting. All right, now I'm going to do the door. I'm down here finishing up my tape job on the floor. Make sure I get as little paint on the floor as I possibly can. Doesn't mean I'm going to be successful, but I'm going to try not to get too much paint on the floor. So yes, I am a believer in taping off because I'm no good at cutting in, so I tape off. So again, my plan here is the same. I'm going to paint this entire thing the gray base coat, and then here's the door. I'll be taking it outside where I just came from to paint it. So I'll be painting this the base coat, and then I've got black and I've got white, and I'm going to go over it somehow. We'll see how it works out. But anyway, I'm going to paint. So now I'm going to get ready to paint the door, and I'm going to do the same thing that I've done on the trim and on the door frame inside. I'm going to do that same thing on the door. So get ready to be excited and enthralled by all the action. All right, now on to part 2. I'm going to paint some black that I watered down so it's real runny, and I'm going to brush across it with this. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Just like that. Okay, so we're about to put up the wall here. This side of the wall, we've done the other side already. All right, now all it should do is just butt right up against that dude. Oh, we gotta do this. Can you do that with your razor knife from in here? Then once you get that, then I'll go back here and mark the approximate spot of the hole. This is my son Brian. He does this stuff for a living, so I don't know if he's helping me or I'm helping him. I think it's the other way around. All right, so there she is. That's the wall. I'm going to put up some trim. I'm going to reattach the thermostat. I'm going to do a little work here that is just really too menial to show. So I'll come back on when it's all done and looking pretty, and we'll check it out. All right, so here is the completed project. I'm going to take you on a little tour and show you how it turned out. Myself and Julie are very happy with it, so let's take a look. Here we got the trim, and like I said, I'm not a professional, so don't be too harsh. But there we go. And around the door. And then we'll close the door and take a shot. So that's what it looks like with the door closed. I didn't get exactly the look I was hoping for, but I did get the look. It goes pretty good with the couch. Alright, so let's go on the inside and take a look. So here, I don't have LEDs in here, so everything may look a little bit yellow, but there we go. There's the trim on the inside. Came around all right, and I wanted to show you, I told you about the magnetic latch, but I didn't show it, so here we go. That is screwed to the top, and I also glued it. I still need to take care of this little jobber dude right there, but that's how it hooks, by that little magnet, and just like that. So we're both happy with the job. It turned out pretty nice. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.